You know, fellas, I'm really getting sick of this community. All the tricks and jangulations and switchbacks and all that kind of shit that goes on within this community as an instructor. Okay, well, one of my guys sent me a video with a fellow named GregB and Mr. Lucario in it. And I believe his name is GregB. He's describing this guy that's got women lined up at his desk asking, can we go out today? Can we go out today? Can we go out today? Okay? It's much like I experienced in my life. Now, I want you to listen to how Greg describes the guy's game. He walks into a club. He checks out the girls that are feeling him. Okay? Exact same thing I tell you guys to do. This is a guy that Greg has witnessed. All right? Doing the exact same thing that I'm telling you guys to do. All right? And he's got a string of women lined up to go out with. So I want you to pay attention to this short video clip, okay?
This cat, like the ratio of Cablevision, it was like maybe 2 girls to every 10 guys. Yeah. But this dude I'm talking about, he used to have chicks lining up at his desk. Wow. Just like, yo, could I go out with you tomorrow? Could I go out with you the next day? Like, in other words, like, even though the ratio of women was small, because we used to do tech support. Yeah. He was bagging all of them, right? Yeah. So one time I asked him, I said, how come you go home with chicks at the club? He's like, I'm going to explain to you. I come to the club, I look at what's going on in the spot. I'm not looking at the ones, in other words, he was saying he's not looking at the hot ones. He's not looking like the way everybody else is in awe, looking at the hot ones. He goes, he's looking at the 1 or 2 that was feeling him. You know, when you walk in, right, there's always 1 or 2 that was like, 1 or 2 was like that. So he goes, he already got like 1 or 2 like that he was focused on. And then now he just zeroes in on that. And it's just that easy.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
That's crazy, man.
And it's simple too. That's the thing. Just
Okay, so there you go, fellas. Even Mr. Lucario knew of what I was doing, and he said he watched a lot of my videos also, but he's heard it from one of his own friends describe another guy that's doing almost exactly what I'm teaching you guys how to do. That kind of disappoints me, though, after the whole 10 minutes that I listened to of Mr. Lucario's podcast show, or whatever it was, and podcast show. Anyway, it makes me tired of this whole community, man. I swear to God. Shit just never goes away. You never get on a level ground in this community amongst other guys out there trying to teach and, you know, make money and stuff like that. It's like cutthroat sometimes. And, you know, when I was talking about Mr. Lucario, when I formulate my thoughts, I jumped from one to the next. So I wasn't actually including him in the PUA game, as I said. I didn't know what he did. All right, I mentioned him because the kid mentioned him. Then I jumped from that thought to the PUAs. They also chase like a mug. All right, hoe chase like a mug. And I guess Mr. Lucario took offense to me saying that he hoe chased. That's what I saw in this video. It's basically cold approaching. And cold approaching is a numbers game, fellas. It's totally a numbers game. You know, we all know that. I believe he stated that. I said that many, many years ago, before he even showed up on the scene. I said it's a numbers game. And why not just stack the numbers in your favor so you can get laid? Now, what a lot of instructors in this community need to understand is there is a social thing going on out there. You hang out in the clubs long enough, you'll be able to pick it up. I've been out in the clubs, you know, as I said in my first video, for a long, long time. Before some of you guys, way before some of you guys were even born. So I've learned that whole club culture thing. That's where I did most of my pickups. All right, if you guys want to call them pickups, where I met most of my females. Until the end of my game, that I started branch out doing other stuff, you know, internet dating and stuff like that. When you spend enough time, you know, like me, I'm an awakened individual. That's the other thing, is I'm an awakened individual. I'm not some guy that just went to the club and drank. I didn't drink back then. Okay? I would drink orange juice and cranberry juice together. So I observed what was going on. And I was studying because I wanted to get good at this. I wanted to learn how to actually meet girls in the nightclub because I was pissed. I was pissed that my high school sucked ass. Okay? I was pissed that I wasn't one of the popular cool guys in the club. All right? So I wanted to learn how to become one of the cool guys. And I did that. And my advice to you guys is you got to crawl before you can walk. I know you guys think there's some magic acts out there and some magic shoes you can put on and you suddenly become the cool dude or get yourself a magic shirt. It doesn't work that way. It grows. You got to grow your game. It doesn't come instantly. Okay? Now, I also found out that Mr. Lucario is a rapper. Congratulations to him. Listen to some of his songs. From the audio file, I clicked on his site up there and see what was going on to find out more about him. And now it makes sense. He's a rapper and with some records out or CDs out, as they do it now. Which is that shows that the brother knows how to hustle. And hustlers, they're good at what they do. They hustle. They learn how to hustle. Okay, they learn how to sell and hustle. You got to really hustle to get stuff produced. I don't know if he's still in that business, but he's actually in the entertainment business. So that tells me how, it tells me a lot about his game and where he gets his swag from. Like I take people's game apart and I figure out what makes them tick. Like I took Tyler's game apart. Okay, Tyler would rent limos and bodyguards type shit when he went to those clubs in L.A. Think about it. Limos, bodyguards, VIP. If he didn't do bodyguards, he also did VIP. Okay, limos and VIP. What does that say? This looks like he could be somebody who's on the inside. So of course all the hot chicks are going to try to get back to that VIP section where him and his buddies out there high-five each other and having fun. Looks like a lot of fun back there. It works. It's easy as pie. Okay, I took apart Mystery's game. He uses height, plus he doesn't go to nightclubs because he can't dance. He probably can't dance a lick. Looking by the way he moves, I look at the way he moves through space, okay, or lumbers through space, and he doesn't dance, okay. At least he didn't in the videos. I could tell he can't dance in the videos I've seen of him in the past. He might be taking some lessons now, but he uses height, plus the fact that he has that look that he's somebody in the entertainment industry. Most of the guys, the knuckleheads, didn't realize that he was a professional magician. Okay, professional magicians prepares you to work with audiences, with people. So he's had a lot of training in this before he even came on the scene, is my point. All he had to do is, do a magic act for a girl and get her attention. Plus, he dresses and models himself, or did model himself after Chris Angel with the black nails and stuff like that. So I like to look at, because I did this in the nightclubs, fellas, for a long time. I studied the guys who were the cool guys, the hot guys, getting women. So I would pick apart what makes their game work. And this is how I can pick apart these people's game, what makes it work. Okay? Like I told you, fellas, there was a club called America Live. You probably can Google it. America Live, they're still around. And I used to go there, and I was a club dancer. That was my game. I had no verbal game then. I had dance game. Okay? I had also the thing that was on the inside of that club. They used to call it America Waits in Line because here in Sacramento, the line was so goddamn long to get in there. But I could go right in and walk right in. Okay? Because I had my own little stage. The managers of the dance, they had different rooms, and I was in the upstairs in the dance room where all the chicks went. And the manager loved me and my buddies because we kind of livened the place up. We were professional. We were like professional dancers practically. We didn't get paid for it, but we got drinks. We got free admission. Okay, I didn't drink though. That's the only thing. And my buddy, he only drank like 1 or 2 drinks, so it was beneficial to them. But also we bounced if need be. We took care of business. So we were on the inside, plus we were damn good dancers. That was my game. Now, for some reason, my friend, Tall Mr. Negative, he didn't use that to his advantage and take chicks home. He had more racial issues going inside of him. He felt inferior. I didn't give a fuck. I fucked them white women, okay? And most of the women that came at me. jumped on stage with me and danced. I fucked them. I admit it. I was a bad boy, but I had a lot of fucking fun. Also, I learned a lot. Okay. So there I was dancing and studying the game, and then that place closed down. Like, what am I? I'd have learned real game. Dance game, because I'm on the stage, it wasn't working anymore. I was just on the floor and shit, skipping around and stuff. No, it didn't work. So I had to learn real game. So I went through series of stages where, I started going to nightclubs and I was real shy. So I was standing there, looking at girls across the room and bugging eyes at them, and crushing on them. And finally, I talk to myself, okay, next song I'm going to walk out over there. Oh, no, I can't do this. Next song, I'm going to walk over there. Next song, I'm walking. After about 2 hours, I finally would force myself to do right, left. I swear to God, right. I think right. Now do your left foot. Now do your right foot. And then I'll get the momentum and I walk over there and ask, would you like to dance? I had a stuttering problem. Would you like to dance? I was nervous. I grew my game, fellas. I grew my game to the very fucking top. Okay? If I can walk into a nightclub in Vegas, see a girl dancing with another black dude and come up behind her, start dancing with her, and steal her from the brother, that's some serious game power right there, brothers. Okay? But I grew it the hard way. There were no magic acts, no magic pills, no magic scripts. I had to grow my inner game, my confidence. Okay? I had to grow my own, as the black folks call it, swag, aura, energy, whatever. Confidence is the main key right there. And I was a confident motherfucker. Okay? So, getting back on point, there is no magic. The PUAs may promise you some magic scripts. It's not going to work. No confidence. And plus, I'm hoping that all of them actually starts converting over to what's called natural game. Natural game. They're trying it. They're getting there, but they're afraid of losing money. Because they've been promising you learn these scripts, these openers, and all this stuff. Just keep stacking stories. Now, as I said before, that's how they don't know women. They don't know the game. That's why they're theorizing about the stuff. Because if you know women, they love to talk, not listen. They love to talk, not listen. Okay? And what they love to talk about? Themselves. That's why getting a girl's life story is the best thing you can do. Not stacking a bunch of fucking scripts and one script after the next, after the next, after the next. Who wants to memorize that kind of bullshit to begin with? Nerds. That's why it's attractive to nerdy types. That's why we have the Asian population moving in there. That's why we have the Caucasians who are nerds moving into this whole thing. And then what happens? 90% of them fail. Over 90% of them fail. It's very rare that you get one that's getting laid. And that's because he's good looking. As to go back to mystery shows, I've said several times, okay, some of my students many, many years ago sent me a clip, and I watched it. And I'm going to repeat it again. The first episode, what the woman said to Cosmo, it was not what you said, but how you looked. Okay? It's not what you said, but how you looked. She said that to Cosmo, who was the first winner. On my site, and also in my Facebook channel, there's a brother that was trained by Cosmo. Yeah. He did a boot camp with them. Okay? But where's he at? He's on my Facebook channel. He's learned the game, and he's actually grown his game the right way. So you can do it the right way, or you can keep struggling. And let me restate that. You can do it the easy way, or you can keep struggling. One after the next, after the next. Okay, girls shut you down. Fuck it. For the average person who overthinks things, that's another sign that these people don't understand the market. They're dealing with smart people. Smart people overthink things. She turns a guy like that down. He's going to think about it. It's going to grow in his head. He's going to create negativity in his life. These people don't understand how the universe works either. The law of attraction. Okay? What you think about comes to you. Every successful instructor out there that teaches success talks about that. Every one of them. You listen to their CDs. I have. So, getting the constant flow of rejection, it does stick in the mind of that type of person. Okay, I know that types like Mr. Lucario, he's faced rejection, probably as a kid, got a lot of rejection. So that he developed into the type that, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. And I've seen that in the African American community. A lot of our darker complected brothers, I've seen that within many of them. Okay. And as you guys know, I don't put down darker complected brothers. In fact, I said they're more superior than us other brothers who have all that admix in us. Okay. And I don't want to get into arguing about it. You got to do your own research. There's a fellow that asked me about, the different types of melon, brain melon, and all that. I suggest a fellow go do his own research. Okay, and come back. See what the black scientists say. Now, I would like to, as I keep saying, see all of you guys get a starter hole. Yeah, just get a starter hole. If you need to, go back and listen to that clip again and again and again until it sinks in. And then just try what I'm saying. So many guys have had so much success. Like the brother that came on that did my 7 steps in June. And since June, he's had 42 women. Actually, probably about 45 by now. But when I did the show, it was 42 women since June. Okay? And he showed me pictures of them. I wish to God I could show you to him. He did say not all of them were super hot. Were hot. Okay? But the ones he showed me were what, white guys like. They were slim, nice little butts, nice legs, Type by breaking too, but they were cute too. Pretty. Just from doing the game the easy way. I gotta stop calling it the right way, but it's actually the easy way. The other style, it does work. If you run up against, you can simplify the whole thing by saying, hey, you wanna fuck? Hey, you wanna fuck? Hey, you wanna fuck? Keep doing that until you meet someone. It's the same thing. Because that's basically, what women know you want when you step up. Hey, you wanna fuck? At least you're being upfront about it. Hey, I just want to fuck you. Now, eventually they say you will hit upon a girl that they'll say yes. And that's basically that whole system and style. It's a numbers thing. Everything's a numbers thing. And as I tell my fellas, about 2 to 5% of the women in any venue are going to be feeling you. So let's start with 2% conservative. If there's 100 girls there, that means that's 2 chicks. I've said that over and over again. All right? 2 to 5 chicks. And that works for Caucasian folks, black folks, and Asian folks. Because there's always girls that want to date outside their race in these venues. You just got to be able to learn to be a hunter and finder. That's where the man comes out, the masculinity. You got to learn how to hunt like a man. Okay? I hope that settles this whole entire issue, fellas, and I wish you guys a lot of fucking luck.